Ciao! Welcome back to a new video. Guys, I have a pretty good theory for you guys today on where Black Clover could possibly be heading. Now, at the end of the day, this is just a theory. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and guys, please be sure to subscribe. We are reaching 18,000 subscribers, which honestly is gonna blow my mind. So guys, at the end of the day, thank you all so much for all your support on the videos. Be sure to subscribe, be sure to hit that like button. Thank you so much for everyone who's been here since day one. We are gonna hit 20k this year and beyond. Let's go for 30k. Remember, we're doing a made out for it 30k. Anyway, be sure to hit the like button, and let's just jump straight into Asta's death and Black Clover's next time skip. Alright, yo, jumping straight into it. Whenever we talk about Asta's death, it's always like, well, why does Asta even have to die? Like, why is that even a thing? Where did it all start? And it's granted been now exactly 100 chapters since Julius's prediction. It's interesting that it's been exactly 100 chapters, and this is where we left off with Black Clover chapter 321. But anyway, exactly 100 chapters ago, Wizard King Julius Novachrono said if nothing changes, the Clover Kingdom will be destroyed by the other nations, or 3, Asta will die. Now, these are his predictions. There was no prediction in which none of these happens. Out of all of these predictions, one of these predictions will happen. Now, personally, I believe the whole kingdom being destroyed was in this moment when even Julius himself failed and ran out of time, and in this world, magic is everything. The ancient demon was going to destroy the Clover Kingdom. Now, what obviously Julius didn't foresee is Asta rolling in like the next boss. Yo, that chapter was insane. For the records, that chapter was titled Black Guardian, which I believe to be the title of his Demon Slayer Devil Union transformation, but I guess we'll get into all that in a different video with different titles. Black Ronin, Black Guardian. Well, there was this one stream we talked about this, which is really cool. Anyway, so Clover Kingdom being destroyed is out of the equation, which leaves the remaining equation. Asta will die, and if we go to Black Clover chapter 321, it does not look good for my boy. And not only does it not look good for my boy, the death flags don't look good either. In chapter 321, Mimosa, realizing that her voice can no longer reach Asta, begs Asta, I'm begging you, please don't die. Now, come on, Tabata, playing with my emotions here. Honestly, I've never been a fan of Mimosa, I'll say that straight up, but this panel, it's been a couple days. The official translation releases in a few hours from now, but this panel was absolutely beautiful. Yuki Tabata atop of his game. Now, if Asta were to die, we'll talk about how I think he'll die and what this means for the future of Black Clover, but let's look at the volumes. Black Clover chapter 321 was the 7th chapter of Black Clover volume 32. If we look at Black Clover volume 31, it started at chapter 304, Reality and Magic, and it ended chapter 314, The Mask. So it had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 chapters. Volume 32 so far has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and with chapter 321, 7 chapters already. And I do want to point out this week's chapter was 17 pages. This is the longest Tabata has ever done in the last 2 years. We haven't got 17 pages for a very long time, which means this volume only has realistically either 4 or 3 more chapters. And if Asta were to die, it would be the final or the second to last chapter of the volume. So it could happen next week, because boy oh boy is he one hit away, or it could happen the following week. Now, if we're quickly talking about how this might happen, during the raid, Noct told Seke, sacrifice yourself for the sake of the people who are right. And with Seke's development last week, a lot of people are thinking that Seke's going to sacrifice himself literally next chapter. But Asta's a better man. He would take the hit for Seke, even though Seke absolutely doesn't deserve it. So for just for a short prediction, I think Seke's going to listen to Noct, but it's going to backfire, and Asta's going to jump in the way and save Seke. Now, it might not be the greatest way to go out, but it is a way to go out. But if Asta's death does happen, I do believe, due to Lucifero wanting to currently destroy everything, I do believe, as I mentioned before, that Beelzebub is going to step in because of Xenon's plan. If you haven't watched that video, by the way, go watch that video. That was an absolute beautiful prediction. Thank you so much for all your support on the video. But basically, Xenon's deal with Beelzebub is that Spade Kingdom needs to survive, which means that Lucifero can't kill, you know, etc, etc, etc. Anyway, I do believe Lucifero is going to leave the Spade Kingdom with the second Gate Devil. At the end of the day, Lucifero is out, sure, but the rest of his family, the rest of his friends, the other Supreme Devils are still trapped in the Underworld. So I'm assuming they are going to want to, Lucifero is going to want to release them. Now, this might all take a whole lot of time, and obviously the Spade Kingdom needs time to rebuild. And this is why I believe Black Clover is going to go in its next time skip with Asta's death. Now, obviously, Asta is the main character. He, in no way, shape, or form do I think he's going to stay dead for a very long time. But I do believe we do need a time skip. A time skip will ensure the Spade Kingdom is back to being a level of prosperity. Yuno will have leveled up his star magic. I'm assuming Noelle wants fucking vengeance, so Noelle is going to be absolutely powerful. And these would all accumulate to them finally being on the same power level. Because right now, in this arc, if we realistically think about it, Asta has far surpassed Noelle and even Yuno. Even with Saint Spirit Dive, I still believe Asta has far surpassed them. And if Yuki Tobita does really have plans for Black Clover to be as long as One Piece, the power levels cannot be out of reach this early. Like, how they're going to resurrect Asta, I don't know. But I'm going to leave that for a future video. At the end of the day, I do believe Asta's death is 100% happening in Volume 32. I cannot wait to see the cover of Volume 32. I cannot wait to see everybody's reaction on Twitter if it does actually happen. And if it doesn't happen, what's going to happen in the next chapter of Black Clover? Leave your thoughts, comments down in the section below. I'll see you in the next video. Peace!